off. Like, I feel like even off camp, I'm always here getting better and moving around. Remember, I'm in fat camp.
Refining right now. We've chased the adaptation. He has what he needs. The tools are there. Now it's just about optimizing. And you'll see the session today. It's Wednesday. It's midweek. Somewhere he's probably grinding. Right now we're refining. We're getting better. We're fine-tuning. It's about rhythm and timing.
There's nothing new to me. Cameras, media, none of the talking is new to me. This is what I've been doing since I'm a kid. So now, just part of business. Gotta go out there. June 20th.
Especially for Xander at this point in his career, but it shows his heart and his confidence, you know, that he have in himself. And he's ready to go make history for his country. And he's gonna do real well in that.
Right now, Xander Zayas works with Terence Crawford as a partner and teaches Jaron Ennis. His camp looks a lot more serious after that move.
It's up to him. However he wants to go into this fight, the only person that is going to pay the price is him, nobody else. Not his team, not his fans.
Xander didn't just look like he was getting ready to box Jaron inside the camp. He is getting ready to face him physically. Working with Terence Crawford is an important part of his training because Crawford knows how to deal with speed, angles, pressure, and time at the highest level. But for Xander, this camp seems to be about more than just getting better at what he does. He's getting stronger and tougher, and his body is getting ready for the fire that Boots can unleash at 154.
Square, extend, 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 hold, 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 hold. Come back in slowly. Shift the hips from hands. Attaboy.
Same focus, same hungriness, same dedication, same everything. Nothing changes. It's another fight. Most important fight of my career. But every fight is important. Nothing different. That's what it comes down to. I know who I am. I know what I put myself through every campaign. I know that I put the shifts when I need to put the shifts. So whatever he says won't affect me because I've been here before. I've been here since I'm 16.
Xander's program is all about getting stronger so that he can keep his place during fights. He's not just light punching for practice or to look good for the camera. Strength, balance, health, and getting his body ready for 12 hard rounds are the main goals. When he's up against Boots, he needs to keep his shape, stay strong, and avoid getting thrown out of place. Things could quickly get dangerous if he lets Boots decide where the fight takes place.
Business. Gotta go out there. June 27th. We're gonna get in that ring, and it's gonna be me and him, nobody else. So it doesn't matter what nobody else says or what he says or what he thinks and what he thinks is funny. Doesn't round me up at all. I say weeks out. It's getting scary. He's the hardest opponent in my resume to date because, again, I feel like every fight was a step into that direction. And obviously, facing somebody like Boots, former world champion, coming up to a new weight class and wanting to be the king of the weight class is obviously challenging because you know he's coming with his best. But he gotta expect the best out of me, and I promise I'm gonna bring the best version out of Xander.
He is also working on the little things that are important in a fight like this by jumping rope. He gets better at rhythm, timing, and light feet by jumping over and over again. This lets him stay free and not get caught in front of Boots. That level of mobility is important because Boots can quickly change angles, making warriors reset many times.
I want to underestimate the fight, and he wants to have it, and that's on him. That's cool with me. I know I'm putting the shifts. I know I'm putting in the work. And when it's time to go to the deep waters, I know I can swim with those sharks.
He then works out harder with high knees, which work his legs and muscles while keeping his balance. Because you can see any mistakes right away, the double unders improve speed, balance, and explosiveness. That kind of training is important because Boots can change speed quickly, making a fighter have to act quickly. Xander isn't just learning how to walk. He is getting in shape to be quick, busy, and always on the move. We're still in the middle of his workout camp, even when the fight gets tougher. From here, things will only get better.
We're kind of mid-stage in camp in terms of conditioning. It's just going to get better from here. We're planning for everything. We're planning for Boots to put pressure. We're planning for Boots to move around the ring. But I think Boots hasn't really fought anybody like Xander.
He is also putting a lot of effort into his legs, which could be one of the most important things about this camp. For Boots, having strong legs isn't just about looking cool. They help Xander stay in place, move in and out, change directions, and stay steady when pressure comes from different directions. Without his legs, he might get lost in front of Boots, which he really doesn't want to be. But he has worked hard on them and is now ready to stay light, strong, and explosive round after round. He knows he can't just depend on hand speed, as shown by this. He needs strong legs to keep moving, hitting, and staying in charge when things get tough.
Has been fortunate enough to have everybody, coming towards him all the time. But that's not Xander. Xander can box, Xander can use his legs, and the angles may be a problem for him.
Síntame igual lo hizo. Hay que andar en calma de que vaya. De mi generación. No lo digo yo.
And Xander is working on the road too. And that means he is getting ready for a long fight, not just a good start. Running makes the legs, lungs, and focus that fighters need when the pace gets tough stronger. In battle with Boots, this is important because he can always make you move, think, reset, and protect. That's why Xander will need to keep his gas tank full if he wants to stay sharp late. Building roads is one of the most important parts of camp, even though it's not the most attractive thing to look at. This shows that he knows he might have to keep his rhythm, deal with pressure, and stay strong in the later rounds.
Saber cuándo ir al 100% y el 100 bajarlo al 50 y volverlo a subir al 100 cuando necesitas hacerlo.
No es una competencia dañina, pero yo soy competitivo. Yo quiero llegar de primero, entonces como que me empujo, me esfuerzo a tratar de seguir el ritmo de los muchachos. Además que todo de Xander, que siempre está como que liderando el grupo. Yo me enfoco en eso, no en ganar o ser mejor, pero quiero estar ahí soy competitivo con eso.
Es chévere porque es competencia pero es sana y nos motivamos a hacer mejor, a hacer mejor el trabajo, a trabajar más duro. Y pues, como te digo, nos competimos y al final ganamos todo porque esto es para todo el mundo.
¿Quién va a ganar la subida ahora? ¿Quién la gana?
Esto es fácil, es para que arrancan primero y tienen tenis de correr.
We're preparing for, probably his biggest fight to date.
Boots Ennis is also fighting hard in this fight. Boots works hard at camp to get better at what he does, while Xander gets stronger, more fit, and better at moving his feet. More lately, sparring with Demetrius Andrade shows how well he wants to be prepared before fighting Xander. Andrade is cool, awkward, experienced, and hard to understand. So, this kind of fighting can help Boots learn to be patient, time his moves, use counters, and stay calm when the beat changes. That's important to know because Xander won't just stand there and do nothing. He plans to be smart in the ring, stay disciplined, and make Boots think. Earning rounds against a tough opponent like Andrade shows that Boots is ready for more than just power. He is getting ready for changes, angles, and a real game of chess at 154.
Raise your left hand. Come on. No. Right back. Yeah.
Boots has all the skills he needs, and hearing this from Demetrius Andrade makes his training camp even more important. As a practice partner, Andrade is not like most people. It is hard to plan for him because he is smooth, experienced, and awkward. It says a lot that he treats Boots with that much respect after sharing rounds with him. Boots is already known for his speed, strength, and quick counters and changes of stance. But fighting with someone like Andrade will only make him better. This is the kind of work that gets him ready for more than just a normal fight. Boots needs to be ready for smart boxing, patient, and changes because Xander is young, strong, and disciplined. From what Andrade has said, It sounds like Boots is cleaning all of his weapons for fight night. This could be bad news for Xander.
He's in great shape, man. I've always been a fan of his. I've been watching him a long time, been wanting him to, do his thing, and it was nice so I can give him some type of looks and just pressure on his upcoming fight against Xander. And I just think Boots has everything it takes to, stay on top of the game for a long time.
Who wins that fight, Boo?
Yeah, I'm Team Boots, so I believe he's going to pull it off. Like I said, I think he has every attribute to win, skill level. Xander ain't no pushover either. Xander ain't a pushover fight, but I believe that he has what it takes to, close the gap in the later round of the fight. Because I think just his speed, his skill, his explosiveness, and being able to he got good reflexes, that kid. So and he's springy, so it's really nice to see that. And I've been watching him do that for a long time.
When it comes to sparring with Demetrius Andrade before the fight with Xander Zayas, Boots talks for himself. It's important to know this because it shows how hard he is working in camp. It's hard to share rounds with Andrade. He is smooth, awkward, smart, and has a lot of knowledge. So, getting this much experience can only help Boots get ready for this kind of fight. He's not just working out to look strong. He's ready for different looks, tricky timing, and times when he needs to wait. Boots wants to show that he is ready for anything at 154, so that could be very important against Xander.
Crafty guy. I was in there having fun. Working on different stuff, and I like football. I like his skill set. I like what he doing. Crafty.
Do you seek those guys out, like the A-level established guys, to test yourself?
You said do I do what?
Do you seek those guys out,
for sure in camp? That's why I be wanting top work, and so fight night can be super easy, and that's why I be getting great work. This camp, different work each week for real. Just routine guys out. I've been feeling tremendous.
As far as sparring wise, has this been your best camp sparring wise? Where finding guys and it being competitive work?
I think it's sparring wise. I had a lot of sparring.
This match is being watched by Boxing Ego, who clearly likes Boots because he sees too many benefits for him. Xander is strong, responsible, and sure of himself. When it comes to Boots, though, things get tricky. He can quickly change stances, punch from strange angles, counter, and turn a calm round into a dangerous one. In the end, this fight comes down to one important question. Can Xander keep him in check long enough for them to compete? Otherwise, will Boots start looking for work once he's moved in? Ego thinks that Boots is the better fighter because she has better tools, more power, and better ways to win. Even though Xander is bigger and stronger, Boots has the kind of skill that makes opponents think too much. And Boots can quickly take over if a warrior starts to think instead of moving.
Told you, I'm really looking forward to this fight. Told you from the beginning I'm picking Boots. But what I just seen right here makes me even more confident in my pick. Now, I don't have anything against Xander Zayas. I think he stepped up when other people like Virgil Ortiz had a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo with his promoter, and it is.
The fight then gets worse when Boots jokes that he will put Xander Zayas to sleep. That's not the usual level of certainty. He's trying to get his point across before they even touch hands. He is basically telling Xander that the power at 154 is real and that bad things will happen at the end of the night if Xander makes a mistake. But this kind of talk puts pressure on Boots because fans expect a brutal showing when a boxer says he will finish the fight. Xander is going to hear it. It will get to his crew. This time, the fight is even more personal. It's not enough for Boots to say that he wants to win. He says he wants to say something.
Oh no, the bigger they are, I'd be putting big guys out.
Yeah,
cold.
I've heard stories in the gym.
I'm talking about cold with 18s on. So what you think I'm gonna do with 8 ounces or 10 ounces on them? Because I'm at 54. What do you think I'm gonna do with 10?
But it makes things harder for him too. Fans will be interested to see if Boots' power stays the same at 154 if he offers that kind of finish. He won't want to feel bad about himself. He might be even more focused, controlled, and ready to face the heat because of this. That's what makes things dangerous for everyone involved. Boots wants to get knocked out. Xander wants to be liked. And after the fight starts, each word may feel like it's about them.
You always was looking for big opportunities.
Yeah.
Big fight, you never run for big fight. I remember you was trying to fight Crawford.
Yeah.
Finally,
Yeah.
you have some big fight. How you feel about it, bro?
I feel great. I feel tremendous. I'm ready to shine, ready to show the world.
Boxing is another thing that Boots is seen doing. This practice also shows how sharp he is trying to be before the fight with Xander. It's not just about showing off your strength by throwing hard punches for the camera. He is working on his timing, flow, foot placement, defense, and the little moves that make him dangerous from all sides. There seemed to be a reason for every punch. When Xander touches with the jab, changes the levels, or puts something stronger behind it, it is important because he is not careless. He gets things done and is tough. Boots will have to think about it. That's why Boots should stay loose, sharp, and ready to change fast. He isn't just relying on his natural skills. He's also working on the little things that will make him stand out on fight night.
Hit the bang and reflex back. Speed back, reflex back.
Alright, so total 10 or 12.
Don't you still doing 4 minutes around?
Yeah, you good.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Look who came out here.
Time to go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Gotta get the CBG order. I tell you earlier. Gotta get the CBG order. 2 big chicken with cheese, add the next sauce, add cheese. You go medium fry. Right now I gotta go medium IC because I'm in camp. If I was outside of camp, I'd go medium Sprite cool. That's the benefit for fighting at 150 volt.
Boots also replied to Terence Crawford's offer to help Xander train, which is an interesting turn in the story. Crawford is one of the smartest wrestlers in the world. That's why people will talk if Xander is getting help or working near him. But Boots doesn't seem like the type to freak out about it. Rather, he seems like a fighter who is sure that no outside help can match what he brings to the ring on fight night. That's what makes this story better. Even though Xander wants to get smarter, stronger, and learn from Crawford, Boots thinks the real task is still ahead of him. Even though training with a great fighter is helpful, nothing beats fighting the rounds by yourself. Even though Crawford's help for Xander may make the fight bigger, it doesn't make Boots lose faith.
I'm particularly careful what like Crawford says for the most part, but do you kind of feel like some of his critiques of you are like, I don't know, maybe like hate a little bit? I know online he recently said that Fandor is the best guy at 154. He said Fandor would beat you. What are like your thoughts on that?
I don't pay that no mind though. That stuff be bothering me, but like I said, I'm the best at 154. Everybody know it, and I'm gonna keep standing every time out.
It gets even more personal when Boots tells Xander that he will take both of his titles on fight night. He doesn't sound like a competitor who is content with where he is. It sounds like he is already sure that those titles will be his. That kind of confidence makes Xander feel like he has to do more than just protect his belts. He is defending his honor against a fighter who wants to destroy everything he has worked for. Boots' fight at 154 is all about making a point. He wants to show that putting on weight doesn't slow him down, make him less capable, or change who he is. Even though Xander is the winner, Boots sounds like he thinks he is the real threat to take over. This means that the winner has to answer in the ring when a fighter talks about stealing belts before the fight even starts.
Anyway, y'all stay in the gym anyway, so my camp not really, all I need is 8 weeks. I don't even really need that, but I just do 8 weeks, and 8 weeks of just me locking in and doing everything I should be doing, working on everything I need to be working on, and that's about it. So, I mean, some fighters do it. Like I said, some fighters can overtrain because they doing 16, 10 weeks, 12 weeks. You don't need all that to get ready for a fight.
Check out our other vids on the